We are live. Welcome, Steven.
And Mickey.
And Mickey, yes. Thanks for joining us in the studio today.
Glad to be here, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the first song you're going to play for us?
You want to?
I think you should tell, yeah.
Okay.
Steve Burns created the lyrical content of the song, so.
This first song is called A Fact is a Gift That You Give Your Brain, which I believe happens to be a fact. Mm-hmm. And that's about all you need to know.
Perfect. Well, whenever you're ready.
Would you like us to play it now? Or?
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Let's do that. We'll play it. So, I love facts. And I think I love facts so much because I love my brain. In fact, I would say that my brain is maybe my favorite part of myself. And a fact is sort of like a present that you can give your own brain, right? So I try to learn new stuff, new facts every single day. And the fact that I just learned that is my favorite new fact is that 235 million light years away, which is relatively close in terms of distances in the universe, there is a star with 7 Earth-like planets around it, which means that there are like 7 opportunities for us to maybe find other life or just learn even about our lives here on Earth because of those planets that are similar to ours. That is a cool fact, don't you think? And there's so many others. Did you know that when you're dreaming, your brain is just as busy as it is when you're awake? That's true. Did you know that when you're sleeping, there's tons of dust that falls to Earth from space? That's very small, so it's safe, but still cool. And something out there gets closer with every single step that you take. Think about it. And a fact is a gift that you give your brain. A fact is a gift that you give your brain. A fact is a gift that you give your brain. A fact is a gift that you give brain. There are so many things we don't even know. Don't even know all the things that we don't know. You know? And a fact is a gift that you give your brain. A fact is a gift that you give your brain. A fact is a gift that you give your brain. A fact is a gift that you give. Alright, let me tell you my all-time favorite fact. Think about this. The very act of wondering about something makes you a wonderful person. Think about that. It's true. Wondering, by definition, makes you wonderful. Right? A fact is a gift that you give your brain. A fact is a gift that you give your brain. A fact is a gift that you give your brain. A fact is a gift that you give your brain.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Muchas gracias. Thank you.
So can you tell us a little bit about, you guys have a record coming out, obviously, for everywhere. Can you tell us a little bit about how that kind of came to be and, you know, what the genesis of it was?
Well, Steven and I have known each other for about 15 years, and
Yes.
which is crazy to say and absolutely true, but we've done some stuff together, but not so much for kids. And then I was asked to write a song about a groundhog, and I immediately thought it would be much better if I worked with my genius music friend Steven on it. Mm-hmm. And so we got together and we wrote a song for Groundhog's Day, and we just had so much fun doing that. And it came together so fast. I think that while we were actually in the middle of writing the song, which took 20 minutes, mm-hmm. we stopped and we said, we have to do a whole record like this.
Whenever there's time and we both can get together.
Yeah, well, and he lives in Oklahoma, and I live in New York City, so
Right.
it was basically whenever we had time on weekends, when he wasn't touring the world or whatever. So it took a long time, but it was fun the
The
whole
actual
time.
time spent wasn't that much, but over the course of a long time. So
Yeah, exactly.
since 2007 or 2008. So,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Long time.
And
Yeah,
what
my
do you-
kids grew up on these songs. So they're like 9 now, but they were like
I've grown old on them.
0 and 2 when we started. So yeah,
Awesome.
we beta tested some of them. So, yeah.
Well, can you tell us a little about this next song you're going to play for us?
Well, in writing some of the songs, we approached them in like really a lot of different ways. But one fun way to do it, which kind of relates to the last song, is we would kind of approach them like almost like fifth grade book reports. Like, what is something that's super interesting to me right now? And I was YouTubing all of these videos about this, the mimic octopus. I don't know if you've ever seen this thing. It is an insane animal that has this next level intelligence. It can imitate like 30 different animals.
It's like a chameleon times a million.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
wow.
is. Yeah,
But in
it's a
one.
chameleon,
Yeah.
which
But
is a
times a
new
million.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a chameleon times a million.
Million, yeah.
But it can be a coconut. Like what other animal can be a convincing coconut? And it can
Yeah.
be a snake, and it can be like a lionfish because it knows that animal is poisonous and sharks will not eat it. And it is so good at that it just kind of broke me out. And
We
and
thought
Steven,
if we make a trippy song about the mimic octopus.
right? Well, and Steven called it the Secret Wizard of the Sea, and I was like, well, surely we should write a song about that. So.
I
Absolutely.
think I overthought. I made the bass line different than the guitar riff, thinking, "Oh, that's gonna trick some people."
That sounds like an overthought. Yeah.
Really, really overthought it. And the
Yeah.
backing vocals, 2 lines go up as 2 go down. Like, that's real trippy.
Right. I was like, I saw a cool video of an octopus on the internet.
Awesome. Well, whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah, this is Mimic Octopus. I think it was parentheses Secret Wizard of the Sea.
Sure.
But is it not that now?
No. But from henceforth, it's chameleon times a million.
A million times a million. Okay, here we go, guys.
Kick it. You got to imagine this octopus.
Hiding in the shallow water where the river meets the sea. I can look like other creatures more dangerous than me. Well, I'm so good at hiding, they only found me recently. So if you're feeling predatory, you won't know you're looking at me. And you can't eat what you can't see. You can't eat what you can't see. Secret wizard of the sea. You've got crazy skills, Mr. Octopus. Camouflage and mimicry. Show us what you do, Mimic Octopus. Secret wizard of the sea. How evolved are you, Mr. Octopus? Cephalopod of mystery. Well, I can be a lionfish, and I could be a snake. I'm boneless and I'm clever with the different shapes I make. Impersonation and disguise are my specialties. So if you're feeling predatory, won't you be surprised to find you didn't know you were looking at me? I changed my shape and blew your mind. We're amazed by you, Mimic Octopus, secret wizard of the sea. You've got crazy skills, Mr. Octopus, camouflage and mimicry. Show us what you do, Mimic Octopus, secret wizard of the sea. How evolved are you, Mr. Octopus? Cephalopod of mystery. Secret wizard of the sea. camouflage and mimicry, cephalopod of mystery, secret wizard of the sea, 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 secret wizard of the sea.
You should Google that animal.
Thank you.
That's great. Well, I want to ask you guys sort of about, kids' music gets kind of a bad rap, and obviously you've got...
It does?
Well, you've got a room full of adults here who obviously are loving this, and this isn't necessarily, I think, what a lot of people think of when they think of, stereotypical kids' music or music that is geared towards kids. So how do you make music that is just for everyone and, music that adults can listen to as well?
Well, I mean, boy, we could talk about it for a long time.
Yeah.
I think we agreed that we wanted to make music that we would like anyway, and we wanted to kind of connect to music that we like from our childhood, like whether it's Sesame Street or the Beatles or
Led
like
Zeppelin or the
Company or Led
soundtrack to
Zeppelin
Rocky
or
or-
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to make it so we were connecting to it. We would like it. We wanted to make something that we liked. And I think a lot of what makes it children's music, but for everyone, is the educational content of it.
Right.
A lot of the music, if you took away what we're singing about, why would it be just kids' music? It
Yeah.
could be anything. So,
Yep. I mean,
we sell kids short a lot on that. I mean,
Right.
the stuff I loved when I was 5 years old was like Kiss and Led Zeppelin and the Beatles and Sesame Street. It wasn't just Sesame
Yeah.
Street. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I do think that kids' music maybe gets a bad rap sometimes because we do sell children a little short in general with how we entertain them. For the most part, the expectation is very yay, and they get a lot of that, and sometimes they get some aw, But the kids that I've met, some of them are really angry, and some of them are really sad, and some of them are full of hope and inspiration, and some of them are really funny, and they're very emotionally rich people.
Yeah.
And I don't see any reason not to sing to those emotions. You know what I mean? And also, I think that there's an enormous amount of overlap in what makes music great for adults and what makes music great for kids. Like I personally haven't met a little kid who's heard the Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin and didn't absolutely love it.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't know an adult who is not immediately transported by.
Yeah, you're right.
No. Don't make me do it. Don't make me try it. No, sorry.
Yeah, why wouldn't a kid love that?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I also don't know an adult who isn't like immediately moved by the piano music from Charlie Brown Christmas, for example.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, are either of those kids' music? I have no idea, but it might be adult music, it might be kids' music, but it's certainly both. And that's kind of the space that we're trying to explore if we can.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here, you guys. We really
thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. What a pleasure.